Hello, hello. It is Tune In Tuesday. This is our pre-series finale. Today we are joined by a longtime friend Gunner to talk about one of our favorite characters in school. Let's get right into it. Today we're talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Cherry Bomb, Cherry Red, S10, Old Dean.
The Dean. The
Lord.
Dean, bro.
So many terms have became of Dean. The Dean Dong Ditch, the pond. There's so much lore behind him alone, and I can't wait to take a deep dive into all the lore behind. Probably one of my favorite characters that we went to school with.
He's the main character, bro.
Most definitely.
So if it isn't apparent already, we have a guest with us today, our Dean expert here. So I know for sure we've touched on your Hamburglar story, but I want to hear it from the horse's mouth on how that tragic day went, that you went hungry on that day.
Man, literally, it was like middle school, and I've known this guy since kindergarten. And he's been the same way ever since. But this motherfucker, I got up to go get some salt for my fries, and when I came back to the table, my burger was gone, and this man had two burgers in front of him. So I'm like, dude, what you doing? Like, you just stole my burger, and he's sitting there denying it. Like, I don't know if he was just so hungry that he had to steal it, or what the problem was, but the guy's got issues, so I definitely gave him the nickname the Hamburglar.
Some say that to this day, a Dean has to eat a minimum of 3 cheeseburgers in one sitting.
Dude, he wasn't he got fed at home. He wasn't one of these kids that were dependent on these school meals, dude.
Oh no, you could tell.
He was codependent on his mama.
His looks told you that he was not starving to death.
He is a well-fed boy.
He would definitely beg for food and everything. He'd give you them puppy eyes because he was just starving, man. he would try his best.
You gonna finish that?
Yeah.
He'd catch somebody sitting down and be like, "You gonna finish that?"
There's quite frankly another story I'd like to go on, and it was actually at Jacob Martin's house one day.
Oh, go ahead.
So, this was back when we was in like junior year. Yeah, around junior, senior year. And I first started going over. It was like me, Ryan, Dakota, Zach, and Dean. And Dean is a guest at their house, but this man goes into the refrigerator, gets like 30 to 40 pizza rolls, and makes them. And
God.
we're between like 4 or 5 of us sharing like a Tostitos pizza. He's talking about he ain't sharing that we got plenty of food. So me and Zach literally kept trying to pick at his plate. Like, he would smack. Like, he was starving, dude.
Oh my God.
I don't know why he did that. And he was a guest at their house. I don't get it to this day. But it was hilarious, man. We just kept picking pizza rolls.
Legend has it that Dean's stomach has a black hole in it.
Oh my God.
To the deep abyss.
The bottom of the ocean.
It's a never-ending pit. Homie's sitting there eating a dog food bag size of pizza rolls.
But you know what was better than the food stories? Him playing Catfish Billy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he definitely bumped that every day when he getting his little. What year was it again, Jordan?
1993. Cherry Red with a cherry bomber exhaust. It'll do a better burnout than a small block Chevy swap C10. And it's just a 2.8.
Dude, do you remember that time when he messed it up real bad? He wrecked into Sheldon Rich?
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What?
This dummy was driving down the road, and because it was too foggy, he couldn't see like really in front of him, and I guess that because traffic came to a stop, he ran straight into that He ran into Sheldon Rich's ass end of his truck.
Oh my
And it like
god.
messed Dean's up real bad, and he had to fix it, and it still looked like crap at the end.
The hometown hero can't catch a
Oh
break.
my god, the hometown hero.
Oh, that is right. He is the hometown hero.
God, somebody please tell that story.
I think you're qualified, Morgan.
Hmm. Well, this man and Matt Sids did an interview on WBKO for Hometown Hero, and apparently he planted some kind of tree or I don't know, some flower or something like that at the local fire department, and his mom actually did it for him. He didn't even do it, and he was what was it? He was an Eagle Scout.
Yeah,
So it was like his project, and he didn't even do it, man.
Homie got
Hometown
extra
Hero.
credit for nothing.
He got hometown hero, and then let his mama do the work for him.
How are you even a hero for that though? Like you ain't no hero. You didn't save people from like dying in a house fire. Like
Well, you gotta think about it. They're trying to let him feel good because
he is a dean.
that's very true, man.
He did the job of the Lorax, and he's automatically the savior. So,
Dude, you know what my favorite mini game is?
what's that?
Ding Dong Ditch.
Oh my goodness.
What does that entail
We
of?
used to do that about 16, 17 with Dean at Walmart.
What
You don't
would
know?
be a ding dong ditch?
Basically, you make sure that you are giving him a ride somewhere. And what you do is you're like in Walmart or somewhere, let's say. And a ding dong ditch is where you take a ding and you just ditch them at Walmart. So what you do is like you're walking down the aisle and you're like, hey, I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. And you just go back to your car or truck and just get the fuck out of there.
God.
So many times. He fell for it so many times. And he couldn't keep up.
Oh my God.
It was quite funny.
At what point does he realize that he's there alone with no ride? I wouldn't want to be there for that part.
When he sees us not around him, like he's that codependent. He's afraid. He knows that he's about to get fucked up.
I'm telling you, I don't know how he's made it through life this far without getting stabbed or like kidnapped at some point.
God.
Like, I'm not kidding, dude. He gets himself in
Who
some
would
terrible
wanna
situations.
Kidnap him, man. That's a horrible idea.
You wouldn't wanna
Grandma
stab a
gonna break
hometown
free
hero.
from the chains and eat all their shit in the house. That is not a good idea.
Remember Dean and Zach, bro?
Oh my
Love
goodness.
it, boys.
Well,
That
what?
motherfucker used to literally molest him, bro.
He did, bro.
Are you talking
Dean
about
would trap him.
Zach Belding?
Yeah.
Oh my God! What happened
But
between
it'll
them
never
two?
be like that day that Dean tackled Zach and held him down on the trampoline at
I
Jay's
know,
house.
that's what I was thinking of.
And I got Zach Celica and drove it around.
Oh my
He
God!
was so mad. He said, "Don't do that ever
He
again."
said, I will kill you. No, you don't.
Yeah. No, I highly doubt it, sir.
You can't even hurt a Dean. I ain't scared of you.
Dean's like
Dean
a
used to
Pokemon
lay
that
on
just like
him.
can't hurt anything at all. He just like
Pretty much.
passive.
He's like that big one that sleeps. That's him.
Snorlax or like a Derpasaur on Arc. All he could do is just harmlessly bonk you, and that's all he can do.
He's not a harmful person, but not by choice.
He's just extremely annoying. And has the worst
likes-
insults ever.
So.
He likes to vape a lot.
Oh my goodness. This guy on the Xbox we'd be playing, and all you heard on the headset was, "Yeah, bro, I'm trying my new strawberry lemonade flavor. It's 30 milligram nicotine."
My
I
head be spinning.
really don't care because, like, I get it. Vaping is what it is. I smoke a cigarette. I don't care. They're not good for you though, so I highly recommend nobody.
He's always just
Nobody
like,
smokes
my
cigarettes."
head's spinning. Dude, I got Gunnar, were you there that night at Ryan's house when he passed out?
Oh, from the liquor, from
Yeah.
the fucking Four Locos and all that.
Yeah.
That was Dean's favorite drink. Was a
I
Four
know.
Loko.
He's like the embodiment of like white trash.
Oh
He's a cow, but we call him Dean. He's his own special kind of cow. He's an off-brand version.
Oh my god. The dollar store version.
He drank like Four Loko.
But he used to work at the dollar store, bro. That's
Oh
even
my God.
better. Dude, all he needs now is a pair of like Crocs, white socks, khaki pants, and a white tank top.
Dude,
That's him.
with that afro and some Crocs, he'd be walking around looking like Steven Universe, bro.
My God.
You got it right on the dot, man.
I'd chase him around and fucking try to stick a gem in his stomach.
It's a bottomless pit.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, his stomach digests everything. It'll digest high-grade aluminum like titanium.
Jordan, you've got a whole thing about the pond. I have to know some of your pond stories.
So the first time that we ever went to the pond was before it even had the name the pond. This is an old tradition that I will carry out to the next generation when I get older. So what you do is you find a dean, or preferably their parents' house because they usually live there. And then what you're going to do is gather as many people as you can and make sure all of them turn traction control off on their cars. And then you're going to go in front of their yard on the street and just lay rubber, bro. Just kill your tires. Make sure you're honking the horn. Make sure you flash your brights. It doesn't matter. You got to do everything you can to make sure that dean knows you're there.
Oh my god.
And
How
if
many
you go at
times have we
night,
done
it's
that?
even better because you can just park in their lawn, like where your headlights are shining right into their house. If you got a light bar, it's even better because you can just shine that in their house. You can't stand a chance, bro.
Like frog gigging, buddy.
Anyways,
No
pond.
shit.
The reason we call it the pond is because of his mom.
Oh god.
And I don't know, I don't want to be mean, but she got a big throat, bro. Not like a frog. She a toad. So naturally, a toad resides in a pond. So
It's
you go into the
ecological.
pond, you know, it's just. I don't know. That's just it's a pond, and that's the master toad.
But since you're speaking of the pond, it used to be so funny to go over to Dean's house.
Yes, sir.
And he would be fighting with his mom all the
My
time,
God.
begging. And the saddest part is that we didn't invite him to do anything, but because we talked about it around him. But Mom, I gotta go. My friends are going here, and I'm going with them. Like,
We
you didn't even get invited, sir. Why are you inviting yourself?
I don't want to
Remember
be
when
so-
we
mom.
invited herself to his house and he wasn't there?
What?
We were in his house, no one was home.
Oh my god, how'd you get in?
I don't know. I just remember we were in there.
I think he had to leave for something.
Yeah, maybe that was it. We
I'd
just
be
stayed in the house,
terrified,
bro.
like being locked in the pond, bro.
It's like playing lunch lady, bro. You
Oh
gotta
my
go to his
God.
house, and hopefully she ain't there.
You start hearing the front door open, you gotta go hide.
Oh shit!
God.
No, it's called years of payback. You gotta raid his kitchen and leave a
That's
note saying this is for
Oh,
the damages it costs for what you owe me and all the food I bought you over the years.
Oh my god.
Remember when Dean went to Jump Air Zone?
That was great, bro. He couldn't do it.
What? What couldn't he do?
So you know what Jump Air Zone is?
Yeah, trampoline park.
Yeah, so we went there, bruh, and Dean was like maybe 5 minutes in, and he was just done.
What
The
happened?
Dean, the Dean just can't keep up, bruh. It's like a cow; it can't keep jumping and shit.
I thought maybe he got kicked
Just
out or
sits there and
something.
eats.
Oh no, he's not like kids would pick on him, bruh. He
Oh.
would, like
They better not, dude.
A dean would get picked on by younger kids.
Dude,
That's just like guarantee.
If he jumped on the same trampoline as some kids, he'd probably kill them. They'd like bash their heads on the ceiling or something.
I mean, yeah, but you gotta think, a kid's gonna outrun a dean, bro. A dean is a slow moving object. Like we're talking like a tank, bro.
He lasted 15
No,
minutes.
The tank goes faster than that.
Oh my God. So you lived with him. I didn't even know you lived with him for a little while. What was that like? What kind of financial crisis did that put you in?
Wait, live with who?
I thought you and Dean lived together for like a little bit. You said.
No, I've never.
I thought.
I don't know what you're talking.
I would have
about.
swore
you think you're gonna live with a dean.
I thought somebody said
That's
they
just
lived
a
with Dean
death
for a
Do you
while.
understand that that's like taking the equivalent care of two families?
Two families of six.
Stress of buying food.
I will be. Yeah. I need $100,000 loan just to feed ourselves for a month.
I need 3 dog food bags of Totino's pizza rolls. Just dump them out in a bowl.
Going and digging in the trash for you.
Licking the paper with frozen wrapper.
He'll make a mess too.
My
He'll
God.
fight people like.
He's like a bear, dude.
I swear, you can't mess with him while he's got food, man. He don't play around.
Unless you're his stepdad.
No, this is the best story. Since you wanted to say that, Jordan. There was this one time, Dean was playing like Madden or whatever on the Xbox, and he was in with his mom. He was probably like 16. And he was bitching at his mom about wanting to go somewhere, and Felix, his stepdad, cut in and was telling him calm the fuck down, and like he needed to watch how he talked to his mom. He was actually, I see his point, Yeah. But Dean wanted to keep running his mouth, and finally, I guess Felix put his hands on him, and Dean talked so many times about how he would knock the shit out of Felix and this and that, and all I heard was, "Get off of me, Felix, get off of me." And he was screaming it, like, "Get off me, man, get off me, Felix." That man went wild. I mean, but he didn't do that. He just kept blabbering and blabbering.
Oh, who would have thought?
Yeah, it was by far. It was funny because he just put the headset down and was like, "I'm gonna go ask my mom if we can hang out." And me and my old friend Jaden was sitting in the lobby with him, and we just listened to the back of his headset because he was being loud as fuck. It was funny. I gave him hell when he got back. Best believe it.
That's the greatest thing ever. I just remember that one time that we all had like that thing at my house, and whenever we went to go pick him up, his mom was like, "Don't forget your toothbrush. You boys make sure he brushes his teeth." It's like she was trying so hard to humiliate him, but she probably wasn't. That's probably she was genuinely wanting him to do all that stuff. I remember
he always acted real country too, and he was not.
I remember.
I don't know what he is. He is the embodiment of white trash. Go from a pair of jeans and boots to a t-shirt to fucking
like cargo shorts.
Yeah, like
his mom probably put him in a
weird
onesie whenever he
outfit.
got home. What do you mean?
He used to wear boots, and now he wears like probably Hey Dudes and shit.
Yeah,
Got an
that's
afro.
exactly what he wears, bros. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, he got that shaggy ass hair.
Look like Wreck-It Ralph to me.
Homie used to wear a camo hat that was worn the fuck
Wreck-It
out.
Ralph.
Remember, he'd always be
That is
dipping.
by far
Didn't he
one of my
dip,
favorite
too?
nicknames, Josh.
That's what he looks
dipped
like.
too. Yeah, he dipped. Remember, he'd always be dipping. He'd be smacking that can. I remember now. He did dip for a while.
I only did it
he
because it was
used to
cool.
dip all the time, especially when he was younger.
Yeah. What about Shelby?
Oh my goodness, this young ass chick that he was with, he was so weird, bruh.
What grade was she in, bro?
Dude, wasn't he like?
3 or 4 grades ahead of her.
I think she, bro. I honestly believe that when he was a junior, she was in like 8th grade.
Damn.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, man.
That's a dean.
Either way, this man was obsessed with her. He would sit there and cuss her out, and then when she would leave him,
Damn, but she's in 8th grade.
yeah.
God.
So a relationship where he just cuss her out and yell at her. He's just deepening the white trash lore that he.
I told you.
This dude is white trash, believe me.
No doubt about it.
I think one of my favorite Dean moments for sure was that same day whenever we were picking him up to take him to over here, and like whenever he went to go get his toothbrush, I can't remember if it was his dad or his stepdad or his mom, but they was like, yeah, you boys, I'm glad he found a good crowd to hang around. There's these group of boys that keep shining light bars in our windows.
Yeah.
God, dude, it's standing right in front of her.
Yeah.
Wonder who that could be.
Yeah, we'll keep him out of trouble, all right?
No fucks were literally.
I thought I was going to die that night, that I was in the bed of the truck with him while Jordan was doing donuts. I knew if he hit me while we were in full motion, I was either going to go through the bed or die.
That just reminded me of something, bro.
You would have had a better chance of being thrown out of the truck than to be
Oh,
I thought about jumping. Certain times I was like, Dean's coming close to me, I better jump.
One time I was at Jacob's house and I was cutting donuts in my truck back there, and Dean was in the bed and he flew out, bro.
Oh my
God.
God.
I can't even describe how it felt, dude. Like the whole truck just went in the air. It felt like, bro. Like he popped that bitch up like a kickflip or something, dude.
And threw Dean out.
Yeah, he fell out, and then Zach came and almost ran him over.
Oh my God.
And his Celica, he was trying to
fucking
slide his Celica, his front wheel drive.
How does he get in just the worst predicaments ever? That's what I'm talking about, dude. He is
That's
like,
a Dean.
dude, he is lucky to be alive, dude.
He is a Dean. He is my all, like, it's survival of the fittest, and he is, like, on the bottom of the totem pole.
So I thought you guys had a nickname for the old Dean Dine and Dash, where he would ask you to go get something to eat, and he ended up just not paying for it at all. Did y'all not have a nickname for that one?
I don't think so.
That should be like the Dean and Dash.
It definitely should, man.
He would just
Anytime we ever went out to eat, it was 9 times out of 10.
You gotta remember that
man.
one time, hey, the waiter.
Oh, the waiter at Buffalo Wild Wings was basically telling him to calm down because he got an appetizer, and then he got a meal. Wasn't he warning him because he got like the hottest wings or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the hottest wings and then the second hottest wings, and he got a lot of them. The waiter was like, "Man, I'm telling you, man, you better calm down. Like it's hotter than you think it is. You're gonna be ordering more food." And he didn't listen. Motherfucker ate like 3 bites and was done. He was like blood red in his face from how hot it was.
My God.
It was fucking pure comedy, dude. And then not only that, he got more food, and then he was asking the waiter about more food. He's like, "Man, you need to calm down." Like literally, the waiter at Buffalo Wild Wings had told him, didn't even know this guy. And I'm sure it was unethical in his job, but this man basically just called him out. Was like, "Dude, you need to calm down. Like you're ordering too much food. The chef does not like you back here." I feel bad for any buffet, any cook.
Dean's
that
Red
has to
Buffets.
cook
It's the worst
where he
place to be.
goes.
They get their hands in the food. You gotta watch it, bro.
Especially a Golden Corral.
Dude, Dean would just be scooping stuff out, be like, "Sir, there's spoons here for a reason. Shut up, mind your business."
Dude, Gunner, you got any like Dean stories from like elementary school? Because I remember like I didn't even like him then. Like he was a dean then, you know. He's
Yeah, he
always
was a
been one.
dean then. My mind don't go back that far because
No, dude, I know an
No, he
elementary.
was a dean.
I got an elementary story from. I heard from somebody else. They were like telling me the story about Dean in like the cafeteria line. You know, like I can't remember if it was breakfast or lunch, but like you know, the lunch ladies always dish it out so they can control the portions.
Yeah.
Dude, whoever it was telling me that like the lunch lady turned her back to like go get another tray of whatever, and Dean just started shuffling stuff on his plate.
I wouldn't even
no
doubt it, bro.
shit.
I would not doubt that.
He
at
just
all.
booked it like he booked it
He
on
was
down
like
the line.
that, bro. That's how he was in school.
I'm
Like,
telling
I'd be
you, dude.
like, get this over. I want to go to recess now. He was like, let lunch be as long as possible. I gotta eat.
You got it. Dude, and he was not starving at all, dude. He was just, man, he had like a void to
he
fill.
was starving. You can look
You
at
know
him.
what I remember about Dean in elementary school?
Huh.
He
What?
used to argue with every fucking body. And he also, yes, I remember this one time. I don't know why I remember his memory, but he was like trying to talk shit to this one little kid and talking about that he had a college girlfriend or whatever.
In elementary school?
And yes,
Oh my
bruh,
God.
and that I don't understand this man. I never
remember
have.
we went bowling on that one bowling trip, and he was like, "Mama, please," there because his mom went, and he was like trying to get some candy up there or something.
Oh my God.
Us for being like, "Wow, I hate this guy. Like, he is such a dean." Telling you, that's the least thing. I would rather be anything but a dean.
My coworker probably felt
Yeah.
like one. He tells like this great story. He's like a really like big guy. Like, you know, he's not like Tommy status, but he's like a couple steps high. He's a really big guy. Well, a cop pulled him over like right on like one of those big busy Bowling Green roads and starts like patting him down. And as he's patting him down, he's of course taking stuff out of his pockets, and all he had in his pockets was like loose candy. So he's just setting all his candy up on the trunk, like, and everybody's just staring in Bowling Green. And he just has this look of disappointment on his face while his cop's like, "Really, dude? All you got's a bunch of candy?" Like pulling candy out of a fat dude's pocket on the side of the road.
That's Dean.
Messed up.
That's terrible.
That is. It's not messed up
I
on the
remember
cop's
something.
part.
I'm
It's
gonna
messed up
say
on
it.
the person's part for being like that.
I'm gonna incriminate myself, but I remember something in like third grade now.
It would not be a
Oh,
podcast if we didn't incriminate ourselves on an episode.
I remember
Very true.
stealing a Hot Wheel from Dean or something.
Oh no.
Like, I remember he had something under his desk, and I took that bitch. And then he confronted me about it, like, "You took it," and another chick did too. And I was like, "No, I didn't." I didn't believe me.
Dean probably remembers that to this day. Like, I thought I ate it.
Probably.
Jordan, didn't he go on that beta trip with us that one
Yeah,
year?
he
Remember
did.
when me and you went?
He did.
I forgot about that too. I don't remember much. I know we went to what is it? Joe's
Golden
Crab Shack
Corral?
in Louisville.
Yeah, we did go there. I remember that.
That
he
was
got some
fucking
crab.
hilarious.
I remember he sat at the
Yeah.
end of the table. I remember that shit.
Dean probably just sit there and
to
eat
sit
it
in the
shell and
corner
all,
of the
bro.
table and just.
Oh, Dean will suck that shit down like a vacuum, bro.
Dean's the type of person, if you don't watch your food, he's gonna start picking off your plate when you're not paying attention.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. That's my
But
plate
Talking
now.
about where's my food, and this man over here look like he got a fucking 5-course meal buffet. From fucking
He'd already be
Longhorns or
he'd already
something.
be pulling something off your plate. Be like, "Gonna finish this?" He's like moving
Yeah.
it to his
I'm
mouth.
like, man, get
That's
your
exactly
fucking
how it
nasty
is.
hands off my food.
Now I'm not gonna finish it now that
Degrease
you've
yourself,
assaulted
you
it.
Walrus cheeseburger eating bastard.
My God. I've got a huge surprise for you guys in the next half, but let's throw it to a quick break and we'll be right back. Today's episode is sponsored by Dubby, the energy blend that is waging war on big energy. Guys, if you're one of those people like me that goes into a gas station and spends $3, $4, $5 on an energy drink just to get you through the day, you have to check out this product. With their tubs containing 30 servings, it's going to save you so much money in the long run. And if you don't want to ball out and buy a tub right off the bat, you should definitely check out their starter pack. It comes with a shaker cup. The starter pack's going to come with 2 flavors, their Dragonade and also their Beach and Peach. 2 amazing flavors. I really love the Beach and Peach, and let me just tell you, I'm not a big peach guy, but it was really, really good. And they have a lot of cool, interesting flavors on their website, but a lot of them are under pre-order right now, so the sooner you get on that pre-order list, the sooner you're going to receive your product. Guys, head on over to w.gg and go check out some of their product. Any purchase you make on the website, use coupon code HealthBars10. That's going to give you 10% off. And that's going to not only help the show, but it's also going to show W that we're going to be a good partner to work with. Guys, I urge you, go check out their products. Go check out that starter pack. It's gonna be a great thing to invest in, especially like I said, if you're one of those guys that's cranking down those energy drinks like myself. Again, guys, go to w.gg and use code HealthBars10. we're back. So this was the big surprise I've been keeping from you guys. It was like an extreme last second thing that I literally started throwing it together this morning, but I kind of had the idea. So I don't have that many entries, but I had the idea. I'm like, we have so many friends that have had their own Dean experiences. What if I reach out to everybody, or not really everybody, but a big group of people that I know have experienced Dean, and I have some stories from other people about Dean.
Go ahead.
How it
Yeah, I
even
was
came
gonna
about.
say that would definitely.
Yeah, how it even came about is Jordan, you know Cookie. I doubt Gunner does.
Yeah.
But
No, I remember Cookie.
no way.
Yeah, I remember him.
Okay. Well, me and Cookie were cleaning my barn late last night, and I was telling him about this episode we were going to be doing, and he's like, I said, yeah, so we're going to be talking about Dean, and Cookie goes, the frog? The pond? I'm like, how do you know all this? That's what I said. I'm like, how do you know about this, Cookie? I'm like, he didn't even go to
The
Barry.
myth, the legend.
Yeah, he knew all the lore. I'm like,
How does he know?
I don't know.
I never told him.
I wanted Cookie to call in, but he's of course working tonight. But and I even wanted him to send me the video of this story because he had a legendary story that I only remember bits and pieces from. But yeah, like it blew. Like I could not fathom that he knew about this lore about Dean. Like he went to Caverna, dude.
Just our friend group knows it. Just
I know.
our friend group should know this.
I don't know. I didn't even think to ask how he found out about all this.
Does he know Elizabeth Starnes?
Oh, I'm
She's
sure.
The only,
I think
she's the
he
only
might.
person that was there that one day that wasn't like in our friend group that I know of.
I don't know. I have to ask him about how he knows about the lore. But Cookie probably has out of the stories that I got from all our other people that we know, he got the funniest story, and I wished he would have got it sent in time, dude. So he was telling me the story, and it was like on point. He was like, so. You know, it's one of those days where Dean, all his friends don't want to hang out with him. He's giving a woe is me story, you know, like the pinnacle of what he does. You're like, nobody's going to go out and eat with me. What am I going to do? So, of course, Cookie's like, all right, man, we'll go eat, you know. So, of course, what do you think Dean does here, you know, after they get done eating? He's like, oh, man, I ain't got my wallet. You know, Cookie gets mad.
Yeah.
He's like, whatever. He's like, fine, man, but you owe me. So then this is the half of the
typical Dean move.
This is the half of the story that I kind of don't remember very much of because it was really late at night and I was too busy laughing. Well, they start walking out to the parking lot, you know, saying, all right, have a good night, whatever. And Cookie sees Dean's wallet in his back pocket.
Oh, no.
Cookie takes off after him. Dean gets in his truck as fast as he can. Cookie grabs him and holds him from starting his truck. Grabs his wallet out of his back pocket, pulls a 20 out, and just shoves him back in his truck and goes, "You still owe me $5 more." And Dean's starting to cry. He's like, "I'm never gonna eat with you again."
What do you mean, dude? You lied. First of all, you did that to get food, and I have to pay for it. You are a Dean. That's not even a leech. That's not even a freaking. You can't even explain it. You can't explain it.
Yeah, that was Cookie's story, which had to have been probably the best.
I can't believe
one.
that. That is awesome.
I couldn't believe that he knew the lore behind him. If that,
Yeah, I know.
That was insane to me.
Yeah. That is wild. Because ain't Cookie from Tennessee or something like that?
No, Cookie's from Cave City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he lived a further distance
Are
away.
you sure you know Cookie, Dawson Cook?
I'm pretty sure. Kind of a little bigger country guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
He's funny as hell. I know who you're talking about, man. I could have swore I met him at Walmart one time.
You probably
I used
did.
to work out there, and I seen you.
Yeah, you probably did. Me and Cookie was always together, especially back then. I got two other stories. So I got a story from Bradley, Jordan.
Oh.
Bradley Banowitz?
Yes,
Yeah.
I got a story from Bradley. He said he has a lot of funny ones. He just don't remember them off the top of his head. But this is the one he definitely remembered. He said he invited me over one time, and he said I walked to his house from town, and he wanted to play a wrestling game on Xbox. He said his mom started going off on him because he wasn't supposed to have anyone over. So I didn't know what to do, so I just slipped out the door while his mom was getting onto him.
That's hilarious, man. There's so many times that he's done that.
Bradley
He like
literally
does
walked
not
all the way-
care.
Bradley walked all the way there.
That's what he said. I walked to his house in town.
Yeah, I mean Bradley don't live like that far away, but
Nah, Bradley didn't he live in
he lived right by
Quail
Red
Ridge?
Cross there.
No way.
Yeah, I bought a bass guitar at his mom's house one time. I know.
Jeez.
Wait, where's that at?
Right across from Red Cross, those apartments.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Not like in front of Red Cross, not behind it.
Yeah, the ones behind him.
I have one more story.
It's been a bit. You know, I live in Bowling Green now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with people, especially being in Bowling Green. Just in case this audio is terrible, I'm just gonna jot this down because I might have to cut this. To attempt to incorporate Gunner. I'm going to play it through the mic, and y'all tell me if it's picking it up okay or not. If not, I'll just go through Discord.
Okay.
So this person sent in a video of him telling the story. This is none other than Chris Schlater with his own Dean story. So you guys tell me if you can hear it good or not.
Okay.
Alright, so it's me, Gunner, my
I can hear
brother
it.
Brandon, and I believe it was Dylan Pettigo. We all was walking down the road one day, and we was telling Gunner all these stories about this big white, things like an Anatolian Shepherd, how mean it was. And we started approaching this drive where the dog lived, and we all started like barking at him, oh God, here he come, just messing around with him. Well, as soon as we get to the bottom of that driveway, here that dog came. We all took off running. But, old Gunner, he wasn't much of a runner. He said, he's going to
Ain't
kill
that
me.
the truth?
He's going to bite me. Like, just to the top of his lungs. We're all up there dying out laughing, rolling on the freaking floor. He's screaming for dear life, trying to run up that daggone hill. That dog's right on his ankles the whole time. He had to been there to appreciate how funny it was. But it was just, it's always a memory I have with Gunner, and I'll always remember it.
That is the Chris Schlater.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
When I hear these stories, it's just like,
I'm not even surprised.
this is how Dean expressed himself to people, not even just friends, just people he met in life.
Yeah, you didn't have to know him long to know.
I wish
Yeah.
I wish I would have. I wish I would have thought of
comfortable.
it.
He's like he is like a leech, but he's his own Dean. And that's why he will forever have that nickname.
He's like everybody's annoying little brother who don't have any money.
No, I wouldn't even say that. He's more like that stray dog that comes around everyone just begging for food.
Absolutely, that
You
is the
g-
best analogy I've heard.
You give it food one time and it never goes away.
Oh, you give a Dina food, and he
No,
knows
if
you
it
got
don't get
food.
if it don't get no more food, that he's on to the next house.
I
And
wish
trash cans.
I would have had that electric cattle prod in my house that time that he was over here getting in my fridge, just sticking with it one good time. Get out of there.
You
I
gotta
don't
get
know,
like
I
one of them
mean,
spray bottles
so-
when he eats
So Dean
to
sitting
calm him
still
down.
is like an immovable object, but when he's running, he's like an unstoppable force. It's kind of funny.
Didn't we tell him that he had a gravitational pull one
Oh
time?
my
Yeah,
god.
He definitely would. He
he could
you
probably
get a
like,
little paper clip or an ant or something around there.
Yeah.
It's gonna start flying around.
yeah, bruh.
It's like having Loba around, except it actually goes to something.
Dean at Jacob Martin's house, bruh.
I wish Jacob
Remember
Martin
that
would
time
have been
that
free
we
to
went
call
to
him.
Jump Air Zone for Jacob's birthday and he stayed there with Jacob's parents? And he annoyed the shit out of them.
He
And
had
when we
no
got
money.
back, they said, when we got back, David said, "Don't ever leave his kid
Yeah.
with us again."
He said, "I can't do it, boy."
Oh my
He
god.
kept talking about how he was gonna kill, he got roadkill or something like that. And, he's gonna cook it up like that. Typical Dean.
My god.
Like he on
got
purpose runs
roadkill.
things out. He on purpose runs things over just to eat because he's that hungry.
That's
He's
all
a
he
Dean.
thinks about is
He
food.
always hungry.
But this man never has money to eat, but he stays fed. You know he's definitely getting that roadkill.
I'm surprised anywhere fast food would hire him, knowing his reputation. He'd be back there eating the profits.
Where does he work? Like,
He don't work nowhere right now.
No, but where in the past?
Like Dollar General and Lowe's.
He worked at Lowe's.
Yeah, he worked at Lowe's.
You think he's gonna do anything there? You think he's gonna help anyone?
He probably sat in the back in the break room eating chips on his phone, hitting his vape.
Yeah.
Taking I remember he did construction work and all he ever did was just take videos. He never worked.
That didn't last too long either. I remember that.
Because Felix said he wasn't doing nothing, they didn't want him there.
Oh my god.
That's how
Shit, it would be nice to work construction, because you think about it, if you put the years into it from a young age, you'd be making good money, even at an early age, like your 20s.
Yeah.
I made that tax-free money because I worked for my dad.
Don't admit yourself to the IRS there, man.
Yeah, I gotta pay taxes
They
for
are
whenever I
like
was 14.
They'll come after you for everything.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't come after Dean. How's he, like, as much food
Yeah.
as he's stealing, he deserves, like, to be taxed more, I feel like. Like, he's just taking away other people's money. We need a tax. We need just a Dean tax so Dean pays to us.
I'm surprised they let that man work at Dollar General. Like, he didn't, like, open a bag of chips and just start eating it and then put it back. If he didn't finish it.
If you've ever wondered why there's just like open bags of stuff in like Walmarts and dollar stores, it's probably because Dean was in your area.
Open cans of dog food.
Like a half-drank Monster laying on top of a shelf.
I swear that was his drink, man.
Yeah, he would drink Monsters.
He was white.
Right.
He was the monster.
He was white trash. I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
Remember that time he tried to light that bonfire at Zach's house? I wish I was there for that.
Oh, I wasn't there for that either, bro.
Dang.
Bro, you know about it, Josh?
No, the literally only Dean story I've been a part of was that time whenever y'all came over here.
Oh, and he kept wanting the moonshine, and he kicked the shit out of him.
Yeah, I told him, leave me alone about it. I was like,
I'm telling you, man, you welcome. It's like, like don't invite what is it?
Vampire
don't invite
into
a
your house.
vampire
Yeah.
into your house. It's like don't invite a Dean to your house.
You might as well have just told him he lived here.
He's gonna make himself comfortable. Sit on the couch, just start
Did
asking.
he ever live at Jacob's?
He might have stayed there time to time, but I don't think Jacob could have dealt with him regardless. Because Jacob tried to avoid him.
Wouldn't have let him.
Jacob's a pretty patient person too. Not even he could put up with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty bad. If Jacob can deal with Zach and not Dean, there's a problem.
For sure. So, one other, so I want to tell that Dean story about him and that bonfire, bro. So I heard this one from a first-hand witness, and so it was at Zach's Belding's house, and I'm pretty sure it was Zach and Dean, and Jacob had went to go get some lighter fluid or something, I don't even know, but they had this big ass pile of wood, bro, probably like 8 foot tall, like as big around as like a barn, and they didn't know how to light it. And I mean, Dean being an Eagle Scout should have known,
Oh my God.
but you know, he's just a typical Dean, so he doesn't know how to do things because he's so worried about eating food. So, anyways, Dean gets the bright idea to pour a bunch of gas over this bitch. And he probably pours like a gallon of gas on this, is what I'm guessing from this story, bro. Because when he lit that bitch, it was like a fucking earthquake, bro.
What an idiot.
Done burned his afro off.
Nah, that man's invincible. He's like a roach.
Oh my God.
Did you have any classes with Dean? I don't think I had any.
I don't think I
could
did either, man. I'm glad I did. He probably like fell asleep. No, there was one class, and I think it was political science, and he did fall asleep all the time, and the teacher had to make him get out.
Dude, he's like a bear. He just eats and sleeps.
Dean, up now.
And if you mess with him while he's eating, he's gonna attack you.
He's gonna start growling. He's like, "Grr."
When he Dean spray.
Swear.
Oh, Dean spray? That's just like bear mace.
Yeah.
It's got to be something potent.
God, I wish like fart spray and stuff like that was around whenever we were in school, dude. Could you imagine spraying that in his
It
truck?
was, bruh.
Oh.
You didn't have to. This shit already smelled bad.
Oh my God.
It smelled like Copenhagen,
Monster.
It
wintergreen.
looked like he always went 4 or
Monster.
5 days without a shower.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he is greasy, boy.
God, do you remember that time that he did come over here and his mom was like, "You got a shower over there? See if you can get him to take a shower."
My God.
This is your kid. You need to like wash him outside or something. If he ain't gonna take a bath,
See,
just
that-
hose him
down
down.
the
He got away with too much.
Just hose that
He
kid
He
down.
became.
They let him become a dean, is what it really is.
Yeah. I mean, that kid, he had access to like anything he could have ever wanted. He was just
He had a
lazy.
lot of opportunity in life, for sure.
Mm-hmm. But he
Way
took
more than,
advantage
like,
of it.
I would say anyone here.
I think it all results back to him just like needing someone else to like provide for him because it's like
he is not a provider.
no.
He is a prey.
If
Not a
Dean found
predator.
himself a good sugar mama, he'd probably be set for life.
If there was survival of the fittest, I would go after Dean first.
my
because
God.
he would be a lot of like,
He'd be a liability.
like in the apocalypse, right? If he was in my group, first off, yes, liability. Second of all, that's a lot of food. Like, bottom line,
I
we
don't
can
know. You
use
know how
Dean.
toxic that would be?
True that. I forgot. It's
I
so
don't know, I'd be
toxic, meat.
scared.
It might turn you.
Dude, even if you tried to have him in your group, you'd just be like day 14, like rations are slim, and he'd just be like, "Hey, you gonna finish that?" Somebody just snap
Yeah.
and kill him.
He's like, bro, if I don't
Oh,
get
y'all
him
know
fed-"
that. Y'all know that space food or whatever that like you gotta get water with and it'll like
Yeah.
grow.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the type of guy that looks at all these boxes of food and eats it all.
He just
And
eats
we
the
lose
powder.
our food supply in less than a week, and then he's like, I ate all the food, but there wasn't that
That's
much
insane.
of it. It was like just little bits and pieces at a time, and he's gonna pour up like a drink or something. And you think his stomach's big now? Well, but he is. He might become a planet, a little dwarf planet.
He might start a like black hole.
Yeah, his stomach will just come out of his mouth.
Gosh.
He'll start swallowing everything
There's nothing left.
like a giant vacuum, sucking in everything around it.
It's all over now.
Jeez.
Gunnar, it's been like awesome having you on, and I hope we can get you on for like just a main show topic if we can find some way to get you in on that. But we definitely enjoyed having you on today.
For sure, I enjoyed it too myself, man. It was pretty good.
Awesome. Well, we will throw it to a quick outro. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode as much as I did. We loved having Gunnar on, and we hope we can get him on a main show episode. With that being said, we will catch you guys on Cars and Health Bars on Friday, and definitely don't want to miss the miniseries finale next week. We'll see you then.